A number of renowned musicians will perform some of the most beautiful music in the world this June, in a city that's reached 30 years of hosting one of the premier classical music festivals on the planet, the Montreal Chamber Music Festival. Its founder says good music strengthens the health of a city. So, in addition to the annual festival, he organizes outreach events in hospitals as well. As spring blooms outside, music flourishes inside the Research Institute of the McGill University Health Center.
Classical music can help bring people together of all different walks of life, all different faiths, nationalities, and at this time as any, it's so important to do that.
It's a pleasure to present these amazing musicians to you, many of whom are festival participants.
Musician Denis Brott organized a series of health and wellness concerts in Montreal hospitals as a gift to doctors, nurses, staff, and patients, enhancing the healing atmosphere with the power of music. This concert is a prelude to the music that will resound through the city of Montreal in June. Brott, one of Canada's most awarded cellists, is well known as the founder of the Montreal Chamber Music Festival. Established in 1995, the festival this June will celebrate 3 decades of entertaining and educating audiences, moving people with music.
Every concert is a celebration of some kind or another.
Canadian fiddler Natalie McMaster returns to the festival to celebrate family and the talent of hers.
She dances, she plays, she sings, there's even a drum set. I mean, it's a variety of things. It's an entertainment event, all based upon this incredible folk art, which is Celtic violin. And she's the master, and so is he, her husband.
The Celtic violinist from Nova Scotia, her husband, Donald Leahy, and all 7 of their children will share their musical gifts on the Montreal stage. Also in the spirit of fun, the renowned Janoschka Ensemble from Vienna, Austria, enjoys playing music and playing with the music.
They take classical elements and they riff on them. And they do everything from Paganini to Beethoven's Fifth, or what they call a Fifth of Beethoven, etc. All kinds of fun repertoire that's recognizable, virtuoso, and riveting.
Also hailing from Vienna, a city where Mozart and Beethoven lived and composed, are the members of the Chaos String Quartet, playing in the Viennese tradition of the greatest classical musicians.
They've won international competitions. They're compelling players and choose a variety of repertoire. So we're going to use them for various different things, including a free concert. By the way, we're doing 4 free concerts in the festival.
One of the free events features violinist James Ennis and Blake Pouliot, celebrating winners of the Musical Instrument Bank of the Canada Council for the Arts. The Council is commemorating 40 years of allowing young musicians to borrow the finest instruments with which to perform. The festival supports the winning Canadians by giving them a prominent platform.
Music and making music happen is the blood that runs through my veins.
One way Brott makes music happen is to arrange commissions of new works. The world premiere of a new piece will help celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day. Both the day and the concert land on June 21st.
Elizabeth Saint-Gelais, the soprano, will be singing, and Tara Louise Montour, the violinist, will be performing, and they'll be performing music by Indigenous composers, including a world premiere by Andrew Balfour.
The more than 50 musicians set to play this year include performers from the United States, the United Kingdom, Ukraine, Quebec, and other parts of Canada. Among them, 20 will appear for the first time at the Montreal Chamber Music Festival, including pianist Gabriele Strada of Vicenza, Italy. As the winner of the chamber music competition in Le Concours Musical de Montréal last year, his prize was to return to Montreal this year to play as a soloist in the Chamber Music Festival.
I mean, first of all, he's a terrific pianist. He's, young and full of vim and vigor. And the nice thing about what we do is that we bring people who are not here, who have distinguished themselves, whether they're competition winners or established performers, and put them together with some of the finest Canadian and young, emerging, rising stars. So that's what this concert is all about. And there's even one fantastic piece which closes the concert by Shostakovich for trumpet and piano and strings.
The two-week festival this year features 13 events to celebrate the revered 30-year tradition.
I'm proud, but I share that pride with all of us and our public. We couldn't do it without the public, and we couldn't do it without the sponsors.
Brott says the festival sponsors pay for new musical works to be created each year, and for viewership of festival concerts to reach millions of people through online options. After 30 years, Denis Brott and the heartbeat of the Montreal Chamber Music Festival show no signs of slowing down.
I don't feel tired. I'm going to be 75 this year, and I'm full of energy and ideas, as the people who work at the festival know and sometimes don't want to know about, but ideas flow, and they need to in order for us to remain relevant.
As the cellist looks back on 3 decades of excellence, commissions, and creativity, he's also looking ahead.
And that creativity is endless. For me anyway, it's just endless, the ideas that we can come up with.
Events of the Montreal Chamber Music Festival begin June 7th and last until June 22nd. The concerts will happen at Place des Arts and the Salle Bourgie at the Musée des Beaux Arts. To learn more about the performers and the 2 world premiere pieces, head to festivalmontreal.org. That's also where you'll find information about tickets and the free concerts.
Spotlight is supported by the Glenn and Carol Pearsall Adirondack Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for year-round residents of the Adirondack Park.